being independent, it's an entirely different kind of scene to navigate. I would do like my own press for so long. And out of all the emails or DMs I've sent, I probably get like a 2% response rate. But with that, it would be the stuff that mattered. Over time, I was able to really tap into what I needed to do in order to succeed within Los Angeles, which is an unshakable, unreasonable amount of self-belief. Because with that, no can never be an answer. You don't hear it.
Hey, what's up? I'm Tanerélle, and this is Logo Spotlight. I was brought up in Atlanta and I was an only child, so music and film were like my everything. It's all I had because I didn't really have any companions, so I would just like rehearse all the movies line by line, the soundtracks, the score, like everything, and then kind of like when my mom would be gone, sneak into her music library, like her music books. I don't know, people don't have those anymore, like the CD books, and I would listen to everything. So anything from like Sade or Anita Baker to freaking like Lil Kim or DMX, like quite the broad like range of music taste. And yeah, that's kind of where my passion surrounding storytelling started. I started writing songs when I was 8 years old, and it would just be parodies. My first song I ever wrote was about fries from all the different fast food restaurants and like what my favorite fries were. And when I was about 13 or 14, I started having like feelings, angst of romance and all kinds of things. And so I would start writing to like Paramore instrumentals and like Coldplay instrumentals, and it would be more about like real life stuff.
I knew I was bisexual in middle school, but I was confused. I used to always try to pick what I liked more. Like, oh, well, now I'm straight. And then I was like, oh, well, now I'm gay. And it was kind of this internal thing that I wasn't really talking about, but I feel like I fully embraced it as a young adult. There may have been a few times that I may have like briefly mentioned it online, but my like coming out was Love from NGC 7318. Love from NGC 7318 is about an alien girl who meets a human girl and falls in love with her completely, but it can't last because she has to go back home. And it's now just this like memory of this beautiful, all-encompassing love. I want people to feel yummy, comforted, and seen when they listen to my music. When I say yummy, I imagine like when you get home from a long day and you shower and you get in bed and you like rub your feet together because you're like, oh, this is so good. And it's just like a full body, like, or, you know, when you are craving something and you finally get it and it tastes exactly how it's supposed to taste, or moments with your lovers or just like with your friends. Like I always said the mission statement for my music is to heal, feel, and celebrate. That is it. Like it's all about the love when it comes to my music. So I'm currently on tour with JoJo, which is so exciting. Like the 8-year-old me is screaming at the top of her lungs right now. I would listen to her all the time, like Get Out, Too Little, Too Late, How to Touch a Girl. That whole album, I was around 12 or 13. Like I really grew up listening to her. So it's really surreal, you know, that she asked me to be a part of this amazing experience. So playing live for me was once very frightening because I, as a person, am very timid and very shy, just from experiences from growing up and like bullying and things of that nature, which is the last thing people actually expect of me. They think I'm just like, you know. Recently, I have been wanting to completely embrace the experience and be within the love of it all and realize it's not about me when it comes down to it. It's becoming more fun. Like last night, I was able to talk to the crowd, which I never do. When I try, I'm like, God, why did I just know I'm trying to be inspirational and it doesn't. But last night I got to practice for the first time with intention, like, what's up, Nashville? How y'all feeling? And it felt great, you know? So I'm excited for the rest of this tour to keep practicing that. My EP 82 Moons is coming out April 15th. 82 Moons is a moment of my evolution. It's me feeling safe enough to be vulnerable and to unravel and to embrace love and all the yumminess instead of writing so much about like the heartache all the time. It's a project that people are really going to be able to kind of tap into this part in their heart that like they didn't realize needed like a hug. My ultimate goal is to grow the success to a point where I'm able to continue to create with no limits and no ceilings. Although the world fame and all of that really like doesn't capture me, I really just want to like make art and be like super low key with it.